Bonjour, c'est Clara French in the Midlands. This video on possessive adjectives is an update on the previous one. I decided to give you more information, which is the exceptions to the rules and also some exercises for you to practice at the end. Now, before we go any further, I just want to remind you that you can claim your free ebook, The 12 Golden Rules of French, at the link in the description. It's a short ebook that's packed with tips and tricks on how to sound like a native French speaker. First of all, let's find out what they are. Possessive adjective is a little word that sits before a noun to show who or what owns it. So for instance, ma maison, my house, ton chien, your dog, nos clés, our keys. First of all, how do possessive adjectives work? Well, bear in mind two things. They can be feminine, masculine, or plural. There isn't a generic my in French. It depends on whether something is masculine, feminine, or more than one. And secondly, and that's something we'll see a bit later on, they agree with the gender and the noun that follows, not with the person who owns the object. Therefore, in French, his shoes or her shoes is the same little word because it goes with shoes. Shoes is feminine, therefore there you go, it's that word and no other. First of all, let's have a look at all the different ways of saying my in French. Mon, ma, and mes. It's mon when the word is masculine, mon ordinateur, my computer. So a woman and a man would both say my computer because it's the word computer, that's masculine. Same for the next one, feminine, maison is feminine, ma maison, my house. When it's more than one, it changes to mes fleurs, my flowers. Same goes for your. There's considerably more ways of saying your than my in French. There's ton, ta, tes, votre, and vos. Of course, the first three, ton, ta, tes, are where you're very familiar with someone, and votre and vos is when you're not, when you say vous. First of all, masculine, ton chien, your dog. And if you're really in formal situation, you don't know that person very well, it becomes votre chien, and that still means your dog. For feminine, ta fille, votre fille, your daughter. Plural, tes parents becomes vos parents, your parents. Now when we get to his or her is when it gets a bit odd compared with English. You could say son, sa, and ses. But as we said before, whether you use son, sa, ses does not depend on the person talking, it depends on the word that follows. Let me show you. Masculine, the word frère. If you want to say his brother, it would be son frère, because it's the word frère that's masculine. Therefore, her brother is still son frère, because the word frère hasn't changed gender. It's a man, therefore it's masculine. Therefore, son means both his and her. Same for sa. When it's feminine, it becomes sa sœur, his or her sister. More than one, ses cousins, his or her cousins. Again, it doesn't matter if it's his or her, it's the word cousin. It's more than one, therefore there's an S, and it's always his and her anyway. It's always SES. How to say our. This is much easier because there's only two things to remember. Notre for singular, nos for plural. So whether it's masculine or feminine works exactly the same way for once. Notre livre, our book. Notre cuisine, our kitchen. no change there. When it's more than one, notre changes to nos invités, our guests. Similar for their. There's only two there. There's leur without an S and leur with an S. So masculine or feminine, again, same thing. Leur appartement, their flat. Leur idée, their idea. In the plural is leurs enfants, their children. And you only hear the S here because enfant starts with a vowel. Leurs enfants. If it was their cars, it would be leur voiture. Both words with an S, leur and voiture, but they're completely silent. Now here's your exception to the rule. Feminine words starting with a vowel will take the masculine pronoun. That's why mon ami, even if it's a female friend, will take the pronoun mon and not ma. We don't like ma ami, clash of two vowels. Ton idée, your idea, you cannot say ta idée, even though it's correct. Idée is feminine. Son habitude, it's a bit harder to detect that one, because habitude you think starts with an H, but we don't pronounce our H's in French, so it's a, son habitude, not sa habitude. Here's your practice exercises. I want you to replace the English pronouns in orange with either mon, ton, son, ma, ta, sa, me, te or c'est. First sentence. Et voici my enfant. So what's the pronoun you would use for my here? Look carefully. Look at the ending of enfant. Is there more than one? In which case, it's a no-brainer. Et voici mes enfants. Je ne sais pas, c'était her idée. It was her idea. Think about it. Even though it's a lady, her idea, the word idée is feminine. It starts with a vowel. Therefore, we'll say, je ne sais pas, c'était son idée. Same for the following phrases. Tu n'es pas dans your assiette aujourd'hui. It all hinges on the gender of the word assiette. And if you're aware that all words ending in ETTE are always feminine, then you'll find it easier to realize that it's tu n'es pas dans ton assiette aujourd'hui. Yes, assiette is feminine, but it starts with a vowel. Again, here's your exception. I deliberately chose that sentence as well because it's a well-known expression that we use a lot. Tu n'es pas dans ton assiette means you're not yourself today or you're not with it today. The next one, je cherche my téléphone portable. Téléphone is masculine. Therefore, je cherche mon téléphone portable. And let's do two more of the same. Rex, c'est his chien. Rex is his dog. The word dog is masculine. There's no vowel. It's only one of them. Rex, c'est son chien. He's very straightforward here. Your profession est très particulière. Profession, we said before that words ending in ION are feminine. Profession doesn't start with a vowel. It's just one of them. Therefore, votre profession est très particulière. In the next examples, I'd like you to replace the English pronouns with either notre, nos, votre, vos, leur, or leur with an S. Our maison est assez grande. Notre maison est assez grande. Their chien est très affectueux. Leur chien est très affectueux. Let's do more exercises along the same lines. On n'entend jamais their enfants. On n'entend jamais leurs enfants. Enfant is plural here, so you need the S and the end of leur. Next, vous avez perdu your lunettes. Vous avez perdu vos lunettes. Again, lunettes is plural. And let's do a few more. Our appareil électroménager ne marche plus. Nos appareils électroménagers ne marchent plus. Now this is a very long 3 words, appareil électroménager, to mean domestic appliances. C'est your voiture, elle est belle. C'est votre voiture, elle est belle. Of course, here you could have said c'est ta voiture, but that's only if you're familiar with the person you're speaking to. And I asked you to use votre here anywhere rather than ta, but it's fine. If you've done the other one, it's not wrong. And that's it for now. Give me a like if you've enjoyed this video and subscribe if you're not already a member. And I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt!